Most people trying to fix their hormones are looking for the one thing, the one food, the one supplement, the one fix that changes everything. That search is costing them years of feeling exhausted, frustrated, and dismissed. If you're a midlife woman or man who's done being told your labs are normal while you feel anything but, this video gives you exactly what to do next. Here's what nobody tells you. The path back to your energy, your weight, and your libido isn't one giant leap. It's a series of small deposits your body has been waiting for. Most nutrition advice for hormones is so complicated, it paralyzes people into doing nothing. But the actual starting point is almost embarrassingly simple. The research is clear. Moving away from refined, boxed, and ultra processed foods towards vegetables, fruits, nuts, and lean meats creates a meaningful shift in how your hormones function. This is not about perfection, it's about percentages. If 80 to 90% of your meals come from foods your great grandparents would recognize, you're already moving in the right direction. Reading ingredient labels is one of the fastest ways to take back control. If the list reads like a chemistry experiment, it's worth asking whether it's actually real food. On produce, eating more fruits and vegetables is a positive step, regardless of whether every item is organic. Don't let perfection be the enemy of progress. But here is where most people stop. They clean up their plate and wonder why they still feel terrible. And the answer has almost nothing to do with food. Your liver is working around the clock to filter what you eat, breathe, and absorb. But it cannot do that job if you're running on 5 hours of sleep and 3 cups of coffee. Supporting your body's natural detoxification isn't about a juice cleanse or a 30-day reset. It's about the basics you already know, but may have stopped prioritizing. Drink enough water. Your kidneys need it to flush what your liver processes. Eat enough fiber. Your digestive system is one of your primary elimination pathways. Move your body every day. Even a walk counts. Prioritize sleep. This is when cellular repair and hormone regulation actually happen. Manage stress. And this is where it gets important because stress is not separate from your hormones. It's directly correlated to them. Speaking of hormones, if you've been told you're too young or just getting older and chalked your symptoms up to aging, I put together something called the Too Late Hormone Mythbuster that breaks down the most common myths keeping midlife women and men stuck. Pause the video and grab it now, or find the link in the description when you're done. Because once you understand what stress is actually doing inside your body, the lifestyle piece stops feeling optional. When your body is under constant pressure, it makes a choice, and survival always wins over everything else. Under chronic stress, your body shifts resources away from reproduction, recovery, and optimal hormone balance toward cortisol and survival mode. This is one of the reasons why people do everything right nutritionally and still feel off. The stress load is quietly overriding the effort. Libido, sleep quality, weight management, and energy are all downstream of how your nervous system is functioning day to day. This means lifestyle is not a bonus add on to your hormone plan. It is the plan. And when you put the food piece and the stress piece together, something else comes into focus. A pattern that explains why most people never get traction. Here's the mistake that keeps midlife women and men stuck in the same cycle, year after year, they're looking for one villain and one fix. And health almost never works that way. Think of your body like a bank account. Every healthy decision is a deposit. Every unhealthy habit is a withdrawal. Poor sleep, withdrawal. Ultra-processed meals, withdrawal. Chronic stress, withdrawal. No movement, withdrawal. Walking after dinner, deposit. Strength training, deposit. Colorful vegetables, deposit. A good night's sleep, deposit. You do not need one massive deposit. You need consistent small ones made over weeks and months. And that's how transformation actually happens. Whether you're navigating perimenopause, menopause, low testosterone, or just a general sense of feeling off, your daily choices still matter more than most people realize. But there's one more thing worth saying before you leave, and it's about the mindset. That makes all of this sustainable. The goal here was never fear, it was awareness. Because small improvements made consistently over months and years are almost always more powerful than dramatic changes that were made last week. So if you take one thing from today, don't try to change everything. Change one thing and let that be enough to start. If this video helped you, please like and share. This is so important so that YouTube will continue showing our videos to more people like you who need our help. Now that you understand how toxins, stress, and daily choices connect to your hormones, you're probably wondering what the bigger picture of midlife hormone health actually looks like. Click the video on the screen, and I'll show you right now.